So I've had some insight into the whole trans issue. The insight is every human is born with divine masculine and divine feminine. Divine masculine traits that we all have are being adventurous, being athletic, getting out there in nature, living life, being unafraid, just wanting to eat life. And divine feminine is protective, nurturing, loving, caring, compassionate. These are traits that we all have, whether you're all men and all women. The people who are trans, for example, trans women, men who identify as women, are putting clothes on and makeup and having their hair long as if this makes them a woman. It does not. You may remain as you are and honor the divine feminine inside. Perhaps you feel like you need balance. You need to express more of your nurturing side, your caring, loving, compassionate side. That would be honoring the divine feminine within. It comes to my attention because I saw a clip from Trevor Noah, who's a comedian on, I don't know, I think he's got a show at night. I don't have TV, but I saw this on YouTube, and he was interviewing a man who identifies as a woman, who's a cyclist, a professional cyclist, and I think he won a cycling race, and he said something about weak women. You could see the disgust on his face for women. You could see that he despises women. And you could see that he is not entering women's spaces to honor his divine feminine. He enters their spaces, it seems to me, as if to say, sorry, you don't get a safe space. You don't get a space that is just for you. I'm coming in here. And I will win, and I will take this from you. Google it and see, Trevor Noah and trans cyclist, and you'll see the moment these two men are sitting there and saying, and he said, the cyclist says, weak women. With disgust. It's the most misogynistic moment I can remember having seen on TV, and everyone in the audience was applauding. Because if you don't, you will be perceived wrongly as transphobic. Every human being is born perfect exactly as they are. So the guidance I get is, if you want to honor, you feel you need to honor the divine feminine in you, and you're a man, putting a skirt on, putting makeup on, and butchering your perfect body will not get you there. You will continue to feel whatever imbalance you're feeling. That's not the way to manage that imbalance. And think of the other things. Women no longer have spaces free of biological men. And look at all the language. It's so misogynistic. They're now calling us birthing people. There's a scientific journal, I think it's The Lancet, referring to women as people with vaginas. How much more could this be an agenda by men who despise women than to erase women, right? This is so clear. Yes, and then like the children, these young people, they're not people who, these people who are trans, they don't despise women. They're just young and impressionable. And, a girl who's, a kid having fun, running around, swimming at the lake and this and that and whatever else, then has to suddenly deal with menstruation and being in a lot of pain 1 week every month and not able to do everything she once was able to do, and getting the attention of every other weirdo out there. Of course, if someone says, hey, you want to get rid of all that? What 13-year-old isn't going to say, yeah, sure, take it? And we have to be more responsible toward these children and understand what is at the core of, what's getting them to want to transition. And another thing I remember is that person, Jazz, who was a boy and transitioned to a girl, having said he felt trapped in his body. Well, after I saw this on another YouTube program, he ended up gaining lots of weight. Sure, you're messing with your hormones. My goodness, hormones are like incredibly powerful. Let's not mess with them willy-nilly. He gained, she gained something like 100 pounds. And I saw in a clip on some YouTube program, she once again said, I feel trapped in this body. Trapped in her female, quote-unquote, body. So if you're trapped when you're the wrong gender, now you're feeling trapped because you're overweight, it's not the gender. There's something else causing you to feel trapped. So I feel like we, as all of us, women and men, have to understand we are both. We have divine feminine and divine masculine. We are born as perfection. There is nothing wrong with any human being. We are all born exactly as we should be born. Our souls chose the body. Look at this beautiful bumblebee. If you're feeling trapped, if you don't like something about your body, be honest with yourself about why. We all know why. You have to be honest with yourself about why. Changing the outer, manipulating your physical body is not going to affect the true reason that you're feeling what you're feeling. So please leave a comment. What do you think? Do you know people going through this? Are you a trans person? Do you identify as the opposite gender? What are your thoughts? Like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.